So I'm in the processes of getting ready to have a cesarean section, a C-section. That's when you get cut so they can take the baby. Both of my children, both Richland and Roman, I had cesarean sections. And I can remember, I still get chills right now as I'm talking about it. I remember sitting on that operating table and from the anesthesiologist coming in and saying, listen, this is what I'm about to do. I want you to hold real still. You're going to feel this and this and this. And then you hear all this stuff going on around you. It's freezing cold in there because you have to keep down germs in the hospital. And you have all these people scrubbed up. You have all these people with this extensive, intricate equipment, and you have them yelling out numbers and measurements and have them yelling out instruments and making sure that they have this and they're checking this off. And it just feels so official. I mean, it gave me chills, not just because I was under the anesthesia, but because I'm an analytical person. Even though I'm under the anesthesia, God is telling me, hey, this is official. These people get paid well to do what they do because they do what they do. Because this is their gifting and their calling to handle lives. If they do something wrong, if they make one false move, you and your child's life could be in danger. You and your child's life can go horribly wrong. And so while I'm sitting there and I'm hearing this stuff beeping and buzzing and people yelling out instruments, check, we got this, it's at this level and that kind of stuff, man, it just did something to me because I'm like, wow, these people are doing what they do, and I'm so grateful. I'm so respectful. My heart goes out to them. I salute them because I definitely couldn't do it, but it gives me that much more passion and ambition to be great at what I do. What I'm saying to you is be great at what you do. Do what you do and do it so well that people see you as unforgettable. They see you as irreplaceable. Do what you do. Whatever your dharma is, that's what Deepak Chopra calls it, or he might not even call it, but he introduced it in his book, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Also, some people call it anointing, some people call it gifting and talented, some people call it your dharma, but there was something you were put here on this earth to do that nobody else can do the way you do. And God says that not only will it make room for you, but it will bring you before great men. That gift, and I'm not talking about a financial gift all the time. I'm talking about, well, really not at all, because the financial gift is a bonus. Whatever gift you give to the world, you do it with ease. You love to do it. You can be sleepy, hungry, tired, and I'm speaking from experience, and you will do it as if you're feeling your best because you feel your best. You're in your energy when you do it. And listen, the reason this really came up to me, and I remembered about this C-section and things like that, and how I felt so grateful and so happy that these people are blessed to do what they do, and I don't mind paying them thousands of dollars to make it happen because they handle some serious cargo. They have high caliber jobs and they do it well. I know I couldn't do it, but why this recently came up is because yesterday, during the praise and worship time at my church, we never got out of that. The preacher never really preached. The word came forth, but he never really preached. My pastor didn't. But Tasha Cobbs' song, "Fill Me Up," I had never heard that song before in my life, or if I had, I had never heard it that way. Now I know Tasha Cobbs is anointed. I don't know if she wrote the song. I know her voice is anointed. I know her gift of singing is anointed. But whoever wrote that song is anointed as well, because the words are so simple. And that's how you know when you and your gift. Something can be so simple, but it's profound. It's powerful. And so I brought it up again today while I'm at the gym. Same effect, the same anointing, the same power came over me. The same passion that caused me to get up and do this video for you after coming from the gym, because whoever wrote the song is anointed. The musicians who ministered it yesterday at my church are anointed, because the atmosphere just became rich with anointing, with power, with just worship and praise. And I know from experience, because those are my musicians. There are certain musicians who sing, and there are certain musicians who minister song under the anointing. Okay, let me say that again. There are certain people who talk and teach, and then there are certain people who minister teaching under the anointing. There are certain people who sing, and then there are certain people who minister song in the anointing, in their dharma, in their praise. There are certain people who draw, and then there are certain people who minister art. I don't have to keep going through that. Find out what it is that you're supposed to do, okay? That God gifted you to do, that God put you here to do. The words of that song says, "Fill me up and I will overflow." Let me tell you about this. When you ask God, the universe, the higher being, the divine, that which is above you, which you cannot control, but allows you to do supernatural things. When you ask God to fill you up, you know what's going to flow out? His spirit, but what it's going to be laden with is whatever your gift is. Let me say that again. So when you ask God to fill you up until you overflow, His spirit comes out, but it comes out in the form of whatever your gift is, okay? Whether it's singing, whether it's teaching, whether it's preaching, whether it's you're a mechanic, whether you're a fashion designer, whether you work with numbers, you're an accountant, you're a business person. fill me up, because when you do what you do, the universe is at one with you. When you do what you do, just like an ostrich. An ostrich can't fly, but it's one of the fastest running creatures on the earth, because everything else is set up and works with the ostrich to do what it does. So do what you do, okay? Hats off, my salutes to those, my OBGYN, to the surgeons and pilots and engineers who make my life so much better. Because you do what you do, I don't have to worry a lot of times. And that's the power of working in your dharma, and your anointing, your gifting. If you don't know exactly what it is, it's there. Okay, every person has something unique. Okay, everybody has a gift that God gave them to give to the world, and that gift will not only make room for you to bring you before great men. Okay, and so that song by Tasha Cobbs, listen, go look it up. You guys know I refer to music a lot. Go on YouTube. It's about a 9.5+ minute video. It might be 9 minutes 38 seconds or 58 seconds or something like that. She's performing it live. It's anointed, it's off the chain, it's powerful, it will minister to you. That's what I'm on right now, okay? You provide the fire, I'll provide the sacrifice. You give yourself, and God says, I'll flow from you, and whatever gift I gave you, I promise you, okay? Stop trying to be other people. Stop trying to get on every wagon that's coming by and trying to do stuff that's trendy, that looks good on somebody else. It looks good on them because that's their dharma, that's their anointing, that's their gifting. Find what you're supposed to do and do it well. Do it so well that you're unforgettable. Listen, you can learn your way out of every situation and on to any destination. And you already been through too much to be average. So don't start trying to fit in now. Do what you do. Do your craft every day until you become first class in it. Hey, have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you're watching from in the world, and a wonderful life. I love you. And I remember you can achieve triumph through anything by becoming allergic to the average. So attaboy, attagirl. Go on to my YouTube. Well, you're already on YouTube if you're watching this video. Subscribe, be a subscriber, like this and share this with your friends and the people you know that need it, and tell them to subscribe as well. I love you all. I'm empowering your mind, elevating your lives if you let me.